Hey, how's it going? We are back with more Ratchet and Clank, and we're starting off on a planet where I tend to die quite a bit. Yes, and just to really add a little bit of, just to really make you feel welcome, they surrounded the landing pad with barbed wire.
Welcome to my challenge course. Now is your chance to prove yourself strong and brave, like me. Conquer
Oh,
it,
hey, he's got a
and you will
taunter.
join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
What? I can't hear you.
I said, haven't we done
Sorry, still having trouble. Tell me later.
later? We might be dead by then.
What?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
Well, apparently we've got no other option because Captain Quark seems to be a bit of a dick. Well, who would have thunk? Gee, there was something I wanted to say earlier, and I forgot what it was. It's real good when you start off and you're like, I've got this thing I want to say, and you forget. You feel like a real dumbass, especially for me, which, I mean, I don't need the help. And so we've got one of these things, which, yeah, this spinning flat gun thing, I've seen this in Buck Bumble. That's not a joke, I have seen this in Buck Bumble. I haven't played that game in a long time, and there's a reason for that. It's because the last time I went looking for a cartridge, it was like 40 bucks or something. And I'm like, sure, the Funny Bee game is not worth 40 fucking dollars. It's fun, but come on. Retro game prices have gotten fucking disgusting. I mean, not that they were always super great to begin with, but the last few years, it has just gotten absolutely absurd. Although, really, that's kind of true of, like, any collectible. I've probably ranted about Pokemon cards very specifically before, but that one kind of pisses me off, especially because, like, those are literally... You know, Pokemon is literally for 6-year-olds. And so fucking Logan Paul or whoever it was, I think it was Logan Paul. You know, because that's the dude you want to look at what they're doing and be like, hey, yeah, who are we going to follow in terms of trends? This absolute fucking reprobate piece of shit human being. But of course, that's not the real reason why I'm upset. I don't think that Logan Paul specifically went, hey, I'm going to make it very hard to obtain a thing for literal children. Even though he is absolutely enough of a scumbag that he would do that. Also, I'd drown in that mud immediately. Wow. So, yeah, the point is that,
Hi there, Fuzzball.
you know, it's Pokemon cards. It wouldn't matter who was, you know, the guy who apparently was popularizing this with people in my age demographic or a little less. But, like, come on. Anyway, this level is quite the assault course, and you can tell that old boy has a lot of guns and shit set up to make us miserable. We're probably gonna get murdered a lot of times. If I die anywhere in this game more than anywhere else, I think this would probably be one of the places where you'd be able to see that. This or like Orxon is another one where you can get killed a lot, but we'll come to that when we actually get there. Just because, wow, there's a lot of stuff to kill you with, and the endurance factor, you don't have it yet, really. And the blaster is pretty much our best gun at this point, too, so... Our options are not super great. We don't have a ton of damage over long range. It's just kind of nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay, I was concerned for a second that those wouldn't do the thing. Here, can we throw our wrench at these? Maybe from a little closer, but that does risk us being in the death zone. Okay, we're good, actually. And I'm doing this mostly because that move is really fun. Wow, alright. Way to not zoom in there. Game's like, you're doing this melee combo thing. Eh. Alright. So here's our big gimmick for the area. I believe these are on a timer. In fact, that's why I'm letting this run out. Is not just because I'm being a tool. I just want to confirm. Yeah, they're on a timer. And so, in order to open the big gates here, we gotta press all of the floor switches in any given area. And it's not always going to be 3, I don't think. But yeah, as you can imagine, there's going to be some areas where that's set up to not be super nice for us to do. Obviously, they got to give you a little bit of challenge instead of just making it an overly elaborate lock in front of the door. That would be silly, and this game is not about being silly. Except for when it frequently is. But when it comes to game design, usually this game is not about the silliness, it's more about whooping your ass. And I guess a little bit of the devs not being perfectly certain on how to balance out the difficulty on things here, because, you know, I compare this to Going Commando, and that game is a lot better, balanced. The difficulty curve is a lot better in general. The weapons are mostly more fun. You don't have major difficulty spikes quite as often in that game, if memory serves me correctly, which it likely does not, but still. A lot of the music in that game is a lot less subdued as well. That's another thing I mean, I knew it, but I didn't think about it a whole lot. Most of this game's soundtrack is extremely, like, subdued and kind of ambient a little bit. I mean, not quite, and saying atmospheric doesn't feel right either, but you dig it. This is very much, you know, it's not as in-your-face as a lot of other games in the series ended up getting. It's not exactly full of bangers or anything, but it's got good songs, you know. I don't dislike this soundtrack, but a lot of it may not be the easiest thing to keep memorized outside of like, oh, hey, I suddenly remember this little bit of atmosphere from this one area. Huh, that's weird. Ugh, excuse me. I'm sorry, folks. I've been a little stressed the past couple days and very tired to boot. Plus, you know, not getting enough sleep. I went for a nice big bike ride earlier today. It's all a recipe for lots and lots of yawning into the microphone. Boy, oh boy, I hope it doesn't pick up that much of it. And this chamber is going to hold for us. Oh, it's got a gold bolt too. I was just expecting the money. I remember there was a bunch of money here, but I didn't remember there was a gold bolt. So that's cool. I do love getting some gold bolts. It's going to be a while before we have a chance to do anything with those, but hopefully when we actually get around to that, I'll be able to show it off. In fact, we can't even use all of them that are available to us in the single playthrough of the game. There's you only get to spend half of them in the second playthrough, which is one of the very few things that a second playthrough of this game offers to you. Oh boy. We could be in for it here. It'd be super easy for us to get cut down by these old gun turrets here. Ah. Yeah. Ah, we're out of time. Can I bomb these things? And, like, shut them down permanently? No, I can't. Well, damn. I had a good idea, and the game was like, well, you know what? No, actually, we're not gonna give you that one. It was a good idea, but nah, not good enough. Alright, the gates are open. We can take our time scouring the area for any crates we missed. See if we can't get a couple more coins out of these couch cushions. And I think we already got everything, so we should be good to move on. I mean, we can break the rest of the wall fixtures if we wish to, but... Oh no, there's another pile of crates there. Let's make sure we get that. Can't leave without the money. Oh, thank goodness. They gave us one nanotech to heal with. Thanks, guys. Nice to see you're looking out for us. As we get to deal with that, and ouch. Yeah, that sounds about right. So they trapped us in the middle of the bridge. That's good and confusing. Now, thankfully, we don't have to do any special things to go get any crates anymore, because... yeah, we got them already here. Oop, that was close. Get my butt tanned by those bullets. Those bullets. Oh, really? Punished for trying to speed run a little bit. Hey, don't take this game too fast, I guess. Sheesh. That's just rude, game. Come on. How rude. Fuck. Didn't need that to happen to me today. And yet, here we are. Alright, blaster time. This way we can deal with these things a little better. And not just by turning them to stone. That's a different franchise. Which, I feel like I should play an actual Final Fantasy game on this stream. Have I played a... I mean, I played some Final Fantasy 14. A couple of sessions is like, you know, casual stuff, but... an actual Final Fantasy game? I don't think I've played, like, a regular one on here ever. I got a copy of 10 for the Switch, which makes my, like, I don't know, 4th copy I've bought of it ever. It's been quite a few, that's for sure. So, I could do that at some point. I mean, obviously, not right now. I'm playing another fairly big RPG in between, you know, intermingled with this one. Then I'm giving consideration to playing Secret of Evermore after that. Just because Secret of Evermore is really good, in my opinion. I mean, okay, regrettably, it has Jeremy Soule doing the music. That's a little unfortunate nowadays. But when you set that aside, I mean, the rest of the game is pretty good. It's full of some cool ideas. It's Square's US dev team worked on it. Oh, hey, this dude can actually bite us, I think, but can't eat us whole. So that's how you deal with the boss bass type of enemies. You just gotta get them out of water. So if you're ever playing a Mario game, Mario 3, and you encounter a boss bass, all you gotta do is remove all of the water from the level, and it'll all work out fine. Trust me. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but trust me anyway. Oh, hey, that vocal in the track. I didn't remember that. The sea bass, especially in Animal Crossing. Oh, the sea bass. No, we already did a whole bit on the sea bass last time, so... Or perhaps it's sea bass. I don't know. In Mega Man 8, because the dub for that was incredibly... Nobody gave a shit. They called him Bass. And that's why I like doing the wrench chuck so much, is because sometimes if you get it just right, you can land 2 hits. And in that regard, it has better range than the other attack that does double damage with the wrench, that's for sure. Hey, get through the pipe, come on. Don't turn quite so massively. Oh god. If I had died there, that would have been incredibly embarrassing. Alright, give this area the suck. Down we go. Everything. Invading sea bass. I'm not aware of this. Clearly, it might have been a little bit before my time, but you're also a few years older than me, so you probably remember parts of the internet that I don't. I'm like, when did I start using the internet at all? And I realized that I don't have any memory of doing shit on the internet pre-2004 anyway. Is there a bass hole there? I don't think... Yes, there... Oh, wow. Damn. A lot of reach on that guy. That was pretty impressive considering it didn't leave the water. Like, it just kind of grazed me with one part of its jaw. Well, that's another reason to never go anywhere near the ocean, folks. Because the big fish that'll eat you, they can do it without even leaving the damn water. You can be flying a couple feet above it. I bet if I just helipacked all the way over, they'd probably just still be like, yeah, fuck you, dude. In fact, with that kind of range, how the fuck did Ratchet and Clank even get on the planet? That dude should have been able to just eat us right out of our ship from all the way down here. Kind of impressed. Also, wow, they really put a lot of fish in this tank. No, our ship is still intact. Although, for some reason, it disappears later on once we get a new ship at the end of this area. If we come back here, I believe we return at the start of the assault course. And the ship that we were in is gone for some reason. I don't know why that is, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I guess at the very least, we didn't total the mayor's space car, but still. The mayor of just that one planet, anyway. Excuse me. Or, for that matter, it might even have just been the one town on that one planet. Okay, so we're gonna have to just swing shot across now that we sucked the water out of that. Are we gonna have a use for that? There's one puzzle in this game, at least, with the hydro displacer, where you don't have anywhere to deposit the water afterwards. So it just fucking disappears, which is incredibly weird. Oh, here we go. Buddy, you don't make a monkey out of me here. Yes, you do, actually. Never mind. There's me being rewarded for having good ideas again. It's like, I just think about how many different ways BioShock gives you to kill everything. And for that matter, a lot of other games. And then it's just like, well, what if we made that kind of a problem or something? And here's this game, just, yeah. Alright, so up here is this thing. Okay, I see what you're selling me. It's a fucking ripoff. I see what you're selling me, but unfortunately it's being sold on Discogs. So it tells me a price, and then I go look at the people who are selling it, and it's like, oh, by the way, that price isn't counting any of the shipping costs. Also, half of them are from overseas and are not available in the US. It definitely feels like the amount of things that are available in the US from that website are way down, by the way. Like, I'm the only person who's going to care about this in the chat, I'm sure, because, you know, I'm talking about buying records used on the internet, but it is very kind of strange, I guess, seeing that happen. I don't know if it's just that those people specifically won't ship overseas, or if it's related to the pandemic, or a bunch of other countries still won't. Because, like, if it's coming from Russia or somewhere, I kind of understand that, because obviously, well, we'll put it this way. Customs is going to look at that and be like, are you kidding me? I don't want to do this. Yeah, here we are. End of the location.
Well, you two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it.
I mean, did you see all those fish?
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
And nobody sees the remote through that gigantic hand of his.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes.
Hey, it's not his fault.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No. He is.
But why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark.
No. But it will be soon.
Also, wow, Quark sounds a lot smarter than he did in later games. Alright, so here we've got the Ravenous Bugblatter Beast of Traal, or whatever it's called. I think it's a Blargian Snaggle Beast. Whatever. So we're gonna look at Mind Glove strats and we're gonna say, well, we're kind of fucked there. So I think we're going Blaster here, and that's gonna be our best way of fighting this thing. Is we should be able to stay out of range of the shockwaves. Okay, that doesn't work very well, and we're still in range of the shockwaves. That kind of eats. All right, let's. Well, yeah, let's do that. Let's restart the fight, basically. We land some bombs here. Eventually, yes. Alright, you got your hand blaster attack. Fuck, that's rough. Alright, so, yeah. I strongly dislike this already. God. Fuck off with that shit. Wow, these shockwaves are nasty in terms of their height and everything. So, if I recall how this boss works anyway, it's... You might be thinking, well, shouldn't you be finding a better way to do this? And I believe we have to just hit this thing enough to eventually piss it off into chasing us. I have absolutely... I've absolutely had an easier time with this before. So, now that we've induced a little bit of salt here in this dude, let's grab that. Oh, fuck me. And this is how we deal with the fight. We lure the Snaggle Beast into the lava, and then we just kind of have a really bad time again, because we gotta do this for 3 full cycles. And it's gonna cost us an entire 40 bomb glove every time, apparently. Fuck! That's real good. That's exactly what I like to see. Alright, enough hand blaster. Not to be confused with sound blaster. Fucking hell. The hit detection on those shockwaves is kind of grossly unforgiving. Like, gee, wow, it's another game that we're playing in a row, by the way, that... another session in a row, for that matter, specifically, where we're putting up with shockwaves that are hurting us at a time that doesn't feel right. Fuck you! Alright, there we go. Alright. Take your damage. There we go. Alright, I think we're gonna have to figure out another plan of attack here. Hey, wow, okay. Fuck, that's fast. Can't even be mad at can't even be mad at anyone else, rather, because kind of nobody's fault but my own there, but, alright, can we get into a better range? Yeah, there we go. I mean, it looks like it would be better, but, yeah. Wait, is he taking more damage in the later phase? It kind of looks like it, unless he's got iframes that are just long enough to make using the blaster not very economical. Which I suppose is a distinct possibility, but... Fuck you! What is the range that is safe there, then? I don't know what it is, that's for sure. Because, yeah, we never want to see that attack, just in general. Let's take a little more advantage of that blast radius. Probably just running away from these. Okay, dude. Come on. Well, where's that stuff? It just didn't spawn? Are we getting even more severely limited resources the more we fight this guy? If so, that's going to be a harrowing experience. Alright. That's much better. Alright, come on. You don't need all that health, big boy. We're going the long way around. We're gonna pick this stuff up. Pick that shit up, you dumb motherfuckers. Hey, there's some bolts. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, now is the time when we are on the final phase. I don't think he gets any new attacks or anything, at least. Also, nice 2 blaster ammo. That's real, strange. That's for sure. Okay, we're not even in range there. That's better. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. That is not a thing I remembered. That's for sure. My bullets. My money. My manwich. Wait, no, I'm absolutely getting a little silly here. Just a little. Alright, so... Whoa, 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 okay, okay, okay. Right in the tomato soup. I didn't realize that those sank. Alright then, cool. Think we have a better understanding of the pattern now? 3 shockwaves, short pause, 4th shockwave, then I-beam, and then repeat. Oh god, I saw him doing a weird move. I thought he was gonna go into hand blasters for a second. That was not worth my effort whatsoever. The damage is just pathetic there. Fuck you. Oh boy, I'm playing this. I shouldn't try to experiment because I know sort of things that work, but I'm over here like, oh yeah, what if I try doing this other thing that is much higher risk and, you know, for low reward. Can we get that? Would you like to Ratchet? Oh good, it was only a three pack anyway. Fuck me and fuck you too, boot. Buddy, there we go. Boo buddies, etc. Alright, Mind Glove. Taunter. I mean, that works, but it's honestly not much better than just using the fucking bomb glove. In fact, it's worse than using the bomb glove to try to pull out the mind glove, because at the very least, we can use the bomb glove from a range where he doesn't go into hand blasters. Juggling the bomb glove and the taunter here is too awkward to really work. Alright, go into shield. There we go. Fuck off, dude. Alright, can we do a little better this time? That would be nice. Oh, that was stupid of me. Alright, blaster. Blaster time. God, where am I leading this fuck ass? There we go. Okay, I see. We're going the other way. Right. This is such a massive difficulty spike. It's so weird. But I suppose just in general in this game, you are really not made for endurance. We're going to try to conserve ammunition by tapping the button instead of holding it. Because, yeah, it definitely seems like a lot of those shots are getting consumed by iframes. Which is just downright cruel on the game's part. That bomb glove ammo. Okay, I see why it was only 7, because we're fully stocked. Alright. Now for phase 3. Again, the attack pattern does not change for some reason. Although he does move around, so at least there's a little something to give you. Actually, no, he's just doing the I-beam a lot more, isn't he? Could you not, sir? We're almost done here. And instead, you just gotta be a jerk about it, huh? Are you kidding me? I missed that? That is upsetting in the deepest possible way. Just... And you're doing that shit. Okay. Good. As I proceed to jump into every shockwave that ever existed. In fact, I think I just want to restart this fight now, but I want my ammunition, so... Let's maneuver around the farm up some of that. Actually, I suppose we might be able to pull this off, this phase. Never mind. I jumped into a part of that pattern that I'm not used to dealing with. All right. Alright. We got that done. Time to switch sides. Relax, buddy. Game really wants me to get the Glove of Doom. Well, I don't think it's going to happen, buddy. Oh, good. Yeah, see, our ammo conservation there is a lot better. By just tapping the button instead of just holding it down. Alright. Let's go and shields up. And we are going across the bridge here. Why don't you start trying to take a tricky path, buddy? Nope. Alright. Third attack phase now. Again. If I can stop fucking this up would be really good of me, but who knows how likely of a situation that is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Alright, buddy. That's fine. And yeah, there goes all of our bullets. I'm glad that only had 3 bomb glove ammunition in it. Oh, did it count for 2? Fucking hand blasters! From fucking downtown, I'd be less upset if I could understand a little better what the range was on that, because it definitely seems like it's, like, pure luck. Also, he tried to steal our ammunition again. Oh god, are you kidding me?! Why?! Well, it's time to sandbag so I can restock my ammunition, because this takes all of everything you have. It's so tedious. Like, I know, haha, I'm bad at video games, I get it, but also, sometimes something else has to give. Sometimes this is just not well done. Sometimes somebody should have been fucking fired for not doing their testing properly. That's not true, but also, like... Also, I would just like to say, because I've implied it before, but I don't think I've directly said it quite yet, that I think it is very not good design surrounding the bomb glove that its blast radius is bigger than the little targeting ring. That really should not be such a thing, I don't think. Also, we're tackling this from a different direction, aren't we? Where... Okay, just had to make sure that there was actually two bridges left, pardon me, because I was about to be very consternated about the game glitching out on me. Which would be very weird because this game, I mean, there's quite a few exploits and stuff that you can do, but like it doesn't break like that most of the time. Alright, see, that part is free. And now we have to deal with the other bridge, and more importantly, we're going to have to deal with the part where our ammunition gets sucked away, and I kind of look at it like, wait, I don't have any fucking ammunition, basically. Because, yeah, unsurprisingly, the ammo crates have not respawned. And fighting this dude with the wrench is kind of a fool's errand. As you can tell by the fact that it does, like, no damage to him, and you have no range, which means that you can't dodge shit. And more importantly, what he does use is the frickin' hand blaster attack. What if we just don't pick our ammunition back up except for what we need? Which is just some bomb glove, really. 25, is that enough? What's our health at? I don't remember if there's a quick way to... Oh yeah, just pause and unpause. Okay. We're full health. I think we're probably going to be good to go here. Okay, yeah. He's in the last shield. And this will be super easy. I mean, what can he do to us? Aside from suddenly pull a whole new move out of his moveset out of frickin' nowhere. Which would be kind of bullshit, frankly, but what else would be new? Get your ass out of here. Oh, boy. That was pretty rough. Now where do we go? Aside from just looking at the overall lack of ammo crates and being like, wow, game's being a real bastard today, isn't it? Those platforms being able to sink into the lava and hurt you, that really threw me off. Oh, okay, I see the exit now. I was like, wait a second.
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Ratchet, for fuck's sakes, you didn't care about him 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you're talking
There-
to me. I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble. But I wanted to... Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet? Yeah? Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
Jesus, Ratchet, you don't have to treat him like he's your son who won't play the oboe. I'm not going to explain that one. I'm just going to let it hang. Yeah, this is the part of the plot where things get a little bit less great because, yeah, it doesn't feel good to be putting up with that.
You deserting maggots! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance!
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap. Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Quark, I'm selling you for scrap.
Throw him into the ocean, Clank. And Ratchet's a bit of an asshole, especially in this game. Later games, he becomes much less of a dick, but he also, like, actually goes through character development.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Anyway, new planet, new gun, finally. We get the Devastator. This is a pretty strong weapon, but we don't really care about that right now. We just want to... We want to stock our ammunition back up. We can get along without the Devastator for a bit. Although eventually we are going to want to pick it up. Because it does do a pretty solid amount of damage. I mean, it's no Rhino, but... What is? And also that costs, like, 15 times more, I think, literally. These duders should be able to be... Yeah, we can suck up the little taser bots with the suck cannon. Which is great. Because we're going to be encountering some pretty heavy resistance dealing with the old tanks and stuff here. Once we actually get to that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm so glad they hit explosives in there. I really should just be using the boomerang attack. My throat's a little raw from all the complaining. I wonder if that's, I wonder if I should just, like, go get a glass of water or something. That might be a smart idea. Maybe once we're done with this planet, which isn't too long. Hey, loving that friendly fire. Not so much loving the lack of an auto lock for the suck cannon, but I suppose we've already had that conversation before. Oh hey, generator up on the rooftops. We do that and get killed for the effort. Wow. Where was our health anyway? Did we get... We got shot by the flip-flopping dude twice, didn't we, huh? Ah, boy. Alright, so... Oh, hey, this thing is still gone. Cool. Clear these out. They're able to really sneak some hits on you pretty easily, it seems like. There's not going to be any health around here, is there? It's unfortunate, because after that shitfest, I'm kind of... Okay, yeah, these dudes hide in the bushes. Okay, so they like hop around between them or something. And they're kind of a pain in the ass to deal with because of that. Like, you've got to be quick on the draw to fight those guys. Oh, yeah, we can show off our Sonic Summoner here. Equip that. Get our Sand Mouse to do some... little bit of extra something for the effort here. Hey, nice damage. In fact, I think that's probably more than our blaster does, so that's cool. And meanwhile, we take out the Trespasser and deal with this. Okay. This one is pretty rough, if I recall correctly. And by that, I mean there's a lot to account for here. And there is seriously, like, no place to leave this. It doesn't... Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the only place where all the things aren't just locked. But eventually, the Trespasser puzzles can be hashed out eventually, and you're not on a timer, so... If nothing else, just try every combination. That won't take forever or anything. Because it's, what, like 8, 10, maybe 12 positions? In fact, I think it is 12. And to the power of 3, so yeah, that's, come to think of it, that's not such a good idea. Ignore my advice there. 1 second, let me just scooch in a little better here with the chair. I need a... This chair was a fucking mistake, man. Chair with wheels, it sounds great, and then you get it, and it's like, well, actually, this thing won't stay still. And you feel like a dumbass for it. Hey, secret ammunition cache. Nice. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna put this thing in your... somewhere you're not gonna find it comfortable. Whoa, didn't mean to fall down like that. Alright, so there should be a crank down here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Turn this around some, and there we go. So these crates, this is just the bottom of the... Yeah, we're not going to be able to go back up there. Yeah, there's too much current, so... Go back, go across the bridge. God, pardon me, I'm sorry. Excuse me again. Here comes...
Devastator is a great weapon against tough enemies. You can purchase one from a Underground vendor in this world.
You don't say. Unfortunately, I don't care right now. Wow, this thing is really taking a beating, huh? And we just outright can't damage it with our wrench. Was that worth it? Probably not. I don't know offhand how much those tiny number of little gears are worth, but I can't possibly imagine it's enough to recoup that level of cost. Maybe it is. It's not like we won't pick up ammo crates and shit anyway. So. Where did my double jump go? Yeah, I've had that issue before, but I think I've mentioned that. So here we got more side path here. Ah, nice. There's a gold bolt for us. And a little extra cash. Excuse me. Across we go. Pick this stuff up. All right. Excuse me. Chuck some mines out there. Okay, that thing's shots just destroy our mines, don't they? Fuck, that's obnoxious. We should at least be able to take out the turret using the blaster. Okay. That works, I guess. Not my favorite way to do things, but okay. Crank the bolt, crank the bolt, crank the bolt, and... and nothing in here. Oh, did I long jump a little too early there? Oh no, there's a second bolt crank. I'm a dummy. And yeah, I see there. Oh, you. Jackass, there we go. That should make the area safe for us. Or at least close enough. And there we go, that's better.
Blasted thing, it won't budge. I've tried everything I know short of nuclear weaponry. No, never mind.
Well, you tried. See ya.
Not so fast, soldier. You're going into that compound even if I have to throw you. Aha! That ventilation shaft leads to the turret platform. Soldier, Find a way to use that shaft to infiltrate the compound undetected. You've shown bravery by making it this far, soldier. And for that, I reward you. I intercepted this communique that you might find useful. Take it. I'm off to find my battalion. Good luck.
Wonder if he recognizes that we're not actually
Hello
with him.
once again, fellow blog. I hope this message finds you well. As many of you know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've abandoned our factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives because of the encroaching pollution, leaving much behind. Fortunately, the nearby planets will supply us with all we need to create our new home, which is nearing completion. Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit, our new world will be perfect. So reserve your space now. Prime locations are filling up fast. Good day.
Now do you understand why we must stop him? He won't rest until he has destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
Yeah? Well, I got bigger fish to fry.
Bigger than the galaxy?
Well, different fish anyway. Well, didn't that commando guy say we could get into that compound?
Yes, by using the ventilation shaft. But we will need something special to walk on that.
Fine. Let's get going then. We'll come back later.
You will need a pair of Gadgetron Magna boots to traverse this ventilation shaft. Unfortunately, our scanners do not detect any Magna boots on this planet.
Yeah, we are screwed on that front. Hey, Iron Fury, how is it going? And round the wheel. Wow. Good timing, both of you. Just as I reset my health. Because that doesn't warp me back to the start of the level. What was I thinking? What I was thinking was I forgot how to do this. And in fact, I'm going to pause for a second. I'll be right back, which, yeah, I know, good timing, right? But I need to get me a glass of water. All right, all right, everybody, I'm back. Feeling a little revived. I got some water. I still got most of it, actually. Still a little raspy, but you know. And yeah, I mean, I basically said already to you in the stream on Wednesday, basically about all I've got to say about that situation. You know, shit sucks, bro, and that was a really, really gross thing to say, honestly, on her part. Like, yikes.
You can use your grind boots here.
Ah, yes, thank you for telling me the thing I was going to tell the audience. There, tutorial. Alright. And let's get us back on this rail. This is... so grind rail things are kind of a fixture of a lot of the Ratchet and Clank games. I mean, it was the 2000s. What'd you expect? Yeah, I do enjoy me some metal. I'm not, like, as deep into a lot of the extreme stuff that a lot of people are. You know, I'm probably... I feel like I'm in the level of I know enough that it would make some dudes be a little bit like, hey, that's pretty cool for a few seconds, and then they would see how much I'm not into and be like, wow, this is actually even more insulting than if you were just a complete fucking rube. I am not very aware of Amorphous except for the thing that you posted in Roundy's Discord. That track was pretty good. I liked what was going on with it. I'll have to check out the whole album. Just posted another? Alright, I'll take a look at it. Also, yeah, I failed to jump to the side there. I'm starting to notice a little bit that this game is a little raw sometimes when it comes to how good the controls are. Or maybe my controller is just kind of going, or it could just be the old hands. Who can say? In fact, it's probably a mix of all three of these, really. Is there all that much to do on this loop? Oh, well, by all means, send me a list of stuff to look at, and I will look at it, because... Oh, I haven't played Sonic Heroes in a while. You know, I really did hit a point where I just did not appreciate Sonic Heroes, but now that I think about it, Sonic Heroes was alright. I think I said stuff about Sonic Heroes a couple of streams ago, though, so... But yeah, Bullet Station or whatever it was, I think, the second of the Grind Canyon levels, that theme just absolutely tears your ears off, and it's kind of awesome. An over-the-top hatred of Sonic Heroes. Oh, you're going in for the Action 52 punishment, huh, Roundy? You sick bastard. But, I mean, I'll be entertained. So, yeah. Oh boy, the PS2 version. That... Oh, what am I doing? Don't do that.
Halt! Who are you? What are you doing?
We are on a mission to save the galaxy.
Speak for yourself and put your hands down. You look ridiculous.
Actually, I don't care who you are. I've got to get the heck out of here. I joined the army to get money to go to college. I never knew I'd end up in a war. Go figure.
This is a noble cause, sir.
Noble my hiney.
Oh, this sounds familiar, unfortunately. It's something.
I pulled this off a busted robot. Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
The blue guy from Monster Inc. Yeah, Sonic Heroes, oh god. Dave, you had the PS2 version too. That's gotta be a hot fucking mess because, like, I'm not sure how well it would handle or anything. Obviously, it's still,
Saving the galaxy or whatever.
you know, it's still Sonic Heroes, so it's still a little on the rough side. But
Executive Chairman Drek.
the PS2 versions of GameCube multi-platform games in general, as I've probably mentioned before, tended to have a few peccadillos, in my remembering, from that era, especially load times that are.
We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
Oh, if they ever get the kinks worked out of that thing, I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek this and Drek that? I got my own problems.
If you cannot see the importance of this situation, you do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so smart, how come you fell for Quark's stupid trick? Ah, forget it. We both need to get to this planet, and that's all that matters.
You know, I gotta wonder why Clank never goes, hey, Ratchet, if you're looking for Captain Quark still to go whoop his butt, he's still working with Chairman Drek. We should probably go to those places and we might find him, but, you know, I'm not a writer. And I like that it still says go to Deserter even though the Deserter is clearly gone. So from here, also, yeah, Sully trying to get into Monsters University on the GI Bill. Good. That's good. That's a good joke. But we've got 2 planets we can visit, and I believe we're going to have to go to Gaspar sooner rather than later because... give me just a second to brain this here. So... Orxon has the infobot for Poketaru, and it has the Magna Boots. And then you go to Poketaru, you get the gas mask, go back to Orxon, get the Hoven infobot. But in order to do that, you need the pilot's helmet from Gaspar. So yeah, we basically need to go there now. So, you know, fuck putting it off. Let's just do it now instead of having to go through the Clank-only sections. Because again, I could probably use a couple minutes to recover from the old rough throat there still. Because that level might make me mad. Or it might be super easy. It's a little hit and miss with that kind of thing. So let's crack some crates real quick. This planet, by the way, has a lot of side stuff that we can explore. Like you can see a gold bolt up there. It's a whole big long thing to get that. So that might happen later. But for now, we want to spend
Hi there, Fuzzball.
7,500. I like that the Walloper's description is just punch people hard. Yep. Let's grab ourselves the Walloper. Because I think we're just gonna absolutely need it in order to deal with certain enemies here. Yeah, we should probably put that onto our quick select somewhere. Go to the right thing. This is probably gonna outmode the suck cannon. I don't feel like putting away the bomb glove at this juncture because the mine glove isn't a true replacement for it. But yeah, our Walloper, we get ourselves an enhanced melee weapon. This thing is about as strong as the Devastator, I believe. Which is cool because... You know, I do love me some melee weapons in any of these things. I enjoy the tactile feel of obliterating things nice and up close. And of course, the Devastator is grossly expensive for the moment. And it costs a lot. And I mean a lot of money per shot. By a lot, I think I mean 50 bolts per missile. If you don't happen to get them out of ammunition crates, which are a little less plentiful in this game than they are in future installments. So, yeah. Wow, look at that slow dash up the hill. Is there a spawner for these things nearby? I forget. But we also get a little bit of turret action here, but thankfully we don't have to shoot down any ships or anything. Bit of a spoiler for an upcoming bit of business. These are the dudes I was thinking of, are those mine fellas. They're armored, unlike the ones that we fought on Umbrus, so we kind of have to use something a little bit hardier to deal with them. Oh good, I'm glad that I had that happen to me. Like, the wrench doesn't... We gotta do either a full combo with the wrench, which means that's a good way to get killed by them anyway, or we use a dash from the Walloper and away they go. Also, yeah, the Walloper can just break metal crates, which is nice. Means we don't have to throw any explosives at them. We don't need exploding crates around. None of that. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Cross these big pillars. Don't fall in the lava, otherwise you're gonna feel real dumb. Did we remove that completely? Didn't quite look like it. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was that we hadn't did. I don't know what that explosion was behind us, but it was not the pillar, don't worry. Although I think those do slowly sink into the lava if you stand on them for long enough. But you probably won't have to do that. You know, just most of the time anyway. Spawner in here? No, but we got plenty of landmine dudes that... There would be, like, no way to get away from that without taking a hit, I don't think. Under ordinary circumstances. Ooh, we got our troopers. We've got... These tanks are not, actually, They don't move, thankfully. Which is great, because I don't need them shooting a million cannonballs out of their nostrils at me. Middle of this hallway. Ooh, baby. This is... There's quite a bit going on here, that's for sure. That should get some work going here. Unfortunately, not enough. How far back are we being kicked? Beginning of the planet, huh? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, this is gonna get rough. I don't think the blaster has enough range for us to actually just get in there with that either, which is why I didn't try. But for those of you who are thinking that, fair enough to make that guess, because typically speaking, I would consider that to be a good idea. And also, it seems like those dudes are just immune to the taunter, so... Ugh. Grab all my bolts, except for the ones that I just left over there. I'll fix that in a second. Wow, that's rude. Alright. Fine, I see how it is. And how it is you want me to do a long jump to get across there. If only I'd thought of that earlier. Oh, we managed to outrun that thing. That's good. All right, back to this place. Got to pick up all my bolts. I need as much as the game is willing to give me. Hey. Yeah, sometimes the AoE on this attack is a little deceptive, and even I'm not always smart about it. Oh, hey, yeah. It should probably be a little more forward than you'd think there, dingus. Well, you know, planning sometimes. That's not my strong suit. Alright, clear that out. And you know what? Let us try the blaster. Are we in an area where we're going to get shot? I mean, are we in a range where we're going to get shot, rather, I suppose? Well, we were there. That's not great. Oh, hey, you knew that. What is throwing those seeds at us? Why is it as inconsistent as it seems to be? Oh well, I'm not going to complain too much about the money. Oh, there we go. There is a spawner. We just somehow didn't get it this time. The hell was I doing then? That's weird. Also, we're getting pretty close to having raised back the money that we spent on this thing, which is great. Alright, so this area should be cleared up until we get over to the other side bridge. There we go, yeah. We're doing better this time for now. It's only a matter of time until I do a really stupid thing. past all of those. And into this room with the troopers. First set unleash their missiles. And fail to get in close safely. Although that said, we can go back and we can get another piece of health. Because at this point, we should be able to raid that main room with just our fist. With just our power fist to do the heavy lifting with. Do those long jumps and get ourselves over to here. Hey, don't be a fool. Unfortunately, that is something that I'm not good at, so. Shit. Okay, so I think this side of the room is clear, actually. Yeah, don't get in the turret yet, obviously, though. That's a one-way ticket to death train. Death train? Death town. Death train. Doom train? I remember Doom train. Actually, my main memory of Doom Train is one of my friends, well, by one of my friends, I mean one of my brother's friends, really, because I didn't know people. Unfortunately, I am so devoid of identity that I say things like that. I have problems in the brain, and so he was playing the game and he nicknamed his Doom Train Soul Train in FF8. And coming back to it now, that's very amusing to me. Oh, hey, look, here's the broken ship. And there is the pilot's helmet. I don't know if we want to take that, considering how busted the other one seemed to be, but, you know what? Maybe someone in our party who's got some tech skills, which may be Ratchet, can take a look at it.
This is cool.
If nothing else, it is a quite stylish silver helmet. I mean, it's a little hard to complain about that. Am I getting a bit of slowdown, or does it just look weird? Whatever. Break some light bulbs. I think I am getting a little bit of slowdown, actually. Because it seems like it's taking a little long for those bolts to pop up. That's so weird! I don't really get a whole lot of slowdown in this game, like, ever. Huh. I'd love to play the PS3 version, but, you know, $40. I already own all these games on PS2. Kidding me. Unfortunately, I'm not being kidded. Anyway, let's go to Orxon and check out the areas that we can. Now, of course, the atmosphere is so toxic that Ratchet can't go out here. He starts suffocating. Yep, O2 mask required for organic life forms. So, we are solo Clank mode once again. So, this little side branch path, is that the one where we have to take the duo? I don't remember. We'll figure it out eventually. Let's go this way for now, though. We've got... Well, we got little telepads here, and moreover, we've got one of these killer turtle things. Very similar to the creature we saw in the Blarg craft. And as you can probably guess, yeah, don't go over there and try to solo that with your fists. It's just not gonna work.
Gadgebots can't climb, but you can use your enter command to send them into the bot voice.
And yeah, we gotta get ourselves a whole team of Gadgebots here. I think we get 3, 4? We get at least 3, that's for sure. And yeah, you have to command them to enter to get on the telepads. Otherwise, they'll just be like, maybe we'll do it. But in all likelihood, probably not. Alright, did we suffer any losses? No, we didn't. Wow. Surprised. Right, get in, boys. That opens the door for us. God, that is gross. This whole place is fucking disgusting. Oh, good. I'm glad that trying to just hold the X button doesn't hover. I don't know why I thought it would. Oh well. That's okay, this bit's really easy. So at least if they're making us replay it, it's not like we have to engage in too severe or needless of a challenge. Getting there, and time to go, time to go, time to go. Alright. No losses again. That's nice.
Use the enter command to make the Gadgetbot.
Yes, don't worry. I know how to hold the controller despite my performance earlier with that thing. We're gonna have to go find some... Yeah, you're standing in a doorway there, so... Other side? Nothing. Literally nothing. In fact, that just kind of looks like a place where an elevator would come down. big room to explore. We gotta find 6 gadget bots across everything. I'm sure that one of them is probably gonna be behind that turtle crab. I don't know why I didn't think crab first, but I didn't. I guess because of the shell. Whatever. I'm overthinking that and underthinking it at the same time, too. Alright. Guys. Okay, yeah, this is a ramp. It just didn't look like it at first earlier, which is really some texture magic for you. Just like Porygon in the card game. Oh, if you hit the orb, you teleport also. That's interesting. Funny how that works out. Alright, let's see if we can't erase this crab. I was trying to make that hard for us, but not to worry. Excuse me. Okay, this room. Ow. Oops. Went too far forward. So in order to do this, okay, they're pressure plates. All right. Yeah, I remember that sort of a little bit. By that, I mean not actually at all, but... Alright, boys? Come on through. Alright, no need to wait, I don't suppose. However, there will be a reason to wait here. Get that thing. Should we get all this money? Yeah, and I'd like to pay back that Walloper. I mean, I think we're there, but I'm not 100% sure, because I wasn't paying attention, actually. Which is weird that if I'm this concerned about the amount of money, and yet I'm not paying attention to it that much. Well, never accuse me of being the smartest person in the room, I guess. Unless the room is full of some really dumb people. Which can always happen. I mean, let's be honest here. The overall population of the world is of a wildly varying level of intellect. Okay, so obviously we're going to have Clank go up there by himself, but I want to see if there's anything else to hash out around here first. Answer appears to be no. Alright. Remove the exploding crates. Hopefully I didn't hold that open long enough for anybody to walk through, even though they should all be on wait right now. Alright, so... follow me? All of you? Oh good, they actually reached. Okay. Right. Everybody go into the thing. And then everybody go into the other thing. Yeah, not hard. Like, these Clank-only sections are quite simple, honestly. But they always do put me on edge a little bit, just like, oh, this is gonna be a complete fucking nightmare. But no, it isn't. It's so weird. Again, maybe it's just because you're, you know, only one person in this case. Well, robot, but eh. Details, details. Hey, those are some Magna Boots over there. I'm gonna pick those up in a second once I am sure that I've gotten all of the money from the area. Oh, there's nothing over here. That's weird. Maybe I have to wait for that to open up. I don't remember how navigating this place goes. Oh, that was the silly noise that you made there, Danny K. Danny K? David K? I don't remember.
These Magna Boots are a device designed for climbing special metal surfaces. However, your feet appear to be too small to equip them.
Bad news, Clank. You're being judged by that thing. So, we can go back to the ship now if we want to and go back to Battaglia, but actually, that thing over at Battaglia is kind of completely optional. And the thing you have to do in order to get the item there sucks. So, we'll handle that later. Because for the time being, we want to do this. We want to go and continue through the area. As we have to walk across a field that's being bombed with, well, with bombs. I think there's only 6 gadget bots to pick up in the field, but yeah, as you can tell, the gameplay for these sections doesn't really vary a whole lot. Clank can only do so much, and typically he only does a little of that anyway. It's just kind of repetitive. Like, oh hey, we gotta get our dudes through here and hope they don't get bombed to death. This area has the fireball snaking through the path, right? Yeah, so we gotta get our guys through. Basically, try to make them not attempt to walk off any edges, which will make them freeze. Or you can just do that and get them all killed in one go. I mean, that's always a possibility. I'd like to see if I can figure out what my goal is here. I will forget after that, but still. Make sure that it is indeed just the end of this area. No enemies to kill. Move any crates that need to be removed. Take a damage from the point where that fireball spawns. Across the bridge, and it's just a thing that requires 6 bots. We're gonna find out it's like 8 or something, aren't we? No, it appears to only be 6. Yeah, it's only 6. Still, let's remove all of the crates right now. While we can. All right. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I wish they would let you pick them back up at the start of the area. And by the start of the area, I mean the start of the maze. All right. Take ourselves the long way. Take the long way home, etc. Yeah. That thing pass. Where these guys end up getting toasted. Alright. And then they've got this section here to make sure that you didn't fall asleep. That way you gotta make some turns and curves and stuff. For minimal extra added anything. Don't fall in the horrible green goo. Well, green and yellow, I guess. Whatever. Color gross. There we go. That's what we'll call it. Hey. Good job not getting killed a second time, duder. This area is not as maze-like as it sort of is presenting right now, if I recall correctly. Well, then again, I'm mostly thinking about mazes because of the last zone. Is this another just pick up 6, or are we getting even more? No, I see 7 at least, so we're going up to 8, I think. Six, 7. Did we get everybody? Hey, where the fuck did you come from, asshole? Come on, that's just not necessary, man. Unnecessary roughness. They're not. Oh, yeah. Alright. Get him. Oh, wow, 10. That's quite a step up in terms of army size. But I can't imagine this area goes on much longer. I certainly don't remember it going a whole lot longer than this. Alright, Get in there. Oh man, I'm noticing the plucking on the upright bass in this now. Oh, that sounds so sick. It's a shame that a lot of the rest of the soundtrack just kind of goes right through me, because when this one hits, damn, it does not miss. Oh, well that made things a lot easier for me. Thanks, guys. I don't have to dodge bullets now. Nice. Hey, there's our infobot. Okay. Wow, this was a lot easier than Gaspar. It's a couple of annoying areas that honestly, I would barely classify that as real difficulty. The minefield is the big one. Because that's just like, well, that's just luck. Alright. Oh, what is it? Robot pornography?
Better not let Ratchet see this one.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to because we need that O2 mask. Hey, bomb glove ammo that we can't use. Ammo crate. Clank, can you contact the... Can you talk to the guy, actually? Curious about that. I should have checked.
Hey! You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh.
Ooh. That hurts.
What do you have in there?
Gears, metal filings, dust.
You know what I mean. What is it?
I will show you this, but you must promise to stay focused on our mission.
Is it something about Quark?
Cities are full of smog, swamps are full of muck, and tar pits are full of tar. But here at
Tar
Traal
pits
Resort,
are full of
the sun
tar.
shines 24 hours a day. Visitors get a free O2 mask to explore our warm waters. The benign marine life will welcome you to the big blue world under the sea. You can also use our complimentary flippers to partake in speed swimming. So come to Joe I Resort. and
Complimentary
leave your
flippers,
world
huh?
And your troubles behind.
July Resort. Pokitaru.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. Switch off your nerd circuits and have some fun. Look, we'll go just long enough to pick up the O2 mask.
Perhaps the extra oxygen will help your brain to function properly.
Yeah, and maybe the salt water will rust your mouth shut.
It's cute because... Yeah, you know. Anyway. Pokitaru, this is our next place, and this area kind of gets really hard, if I recall correctly. Because there's a lot of sections where it's just stay on this raft and don't get murdered for a long time. So kind of like an auto-scroller, but we'll get there when we actually get into that part of the level. And excuse me again for any snorting or anything there. God, the butt part of this chair is really not the most comfortable. I mean, the back is fine, but definitely needs something more underneath it. Underneath me, rather. This is the scenic July Resort sewers. We're gonna do this part, even though we don't really need to do this just yet, because this is for a thing that we have to pick up an item to trade for it on another planet. Excuse me, I'm just trying to get comfortable here. And every part of my body is rejecting the idea of comfort at this very moment. Not because this area is particularly bad or anything. No, it's not that at all. It's just my body being like, hey, yeah, what if you were not comfortable? Wait a second. Oh no, okay, so we gotta... This is a mix of diving and other stuff. Okay. Hey. And don't you be celebrating your biting me in the butthole. That wasn't cool, dude. Alright, suck out the water. And we can start on... well, more of this, really. Just in general. And a trespasser puzzle. I think this area is just a mix of everything, right? I don't know why I'm asking you folks. You may or may not know. Oh, that was dirt simple. Like, it kind of shocks me if they're actually giving me something that easy right now. Okay, so we gotta go return the water. It just slosh through. Refill. And go back under. Do our thing. Do our thing indeed. And back to the surface. And we got more of these dudes. Do what we gotta. Hey, you. Hey, quit showboating, you fucks. Oh. Okay, yeah, so this is a... Wow, we got surrounded real fast. We gave away a lot of hits there. Truth be told. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'll just use the Walloper. No, I really want the Arc. Hey, don't be standing still. Yeah, this terrain makes it very easy to get stuck on things when you're using any of the melee weapons that move you around. So it may actually be worth it to just pull out a gun, mine glove, something. Because these dudes, I think, even if they're large size, you can pop the amoeboids. Yeah. Just use the blaster. Okay, now the area should be clear, and that was completely unnecessary because this is just a platforming segment. Just Raw platforming. We've got some things that tip back and forth. We get into an area where we're really gonna want to, yeah. We're gonna want to stand there for a second in order to tip things in our favor. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh god, I thought it was gonna flip over entirely for a second. Yikes. That made me feel a little funny. Go. And cromch. This trespasser puzzle should be the last thing in the area, if I recall correctly. Wait a second. This whole thing is starting to not make a whole lot of sense. Clearly, this is not in the right place. Big takeaway here. Alright. That wasn't so bad. It just took a moment for me to figure out that the base that I had there was wrong. Oh, is there more still? That would be luck. Bunch of metal crates. All right. Down we go. You're thinking this would probably be a lot easier if I had that O2 mask? You are correct. And I was definitely doing that the fool's way. The other thing should still be open. We're gonna ignore these dudes. I mean, it's free money, but it's also free irritation. Alright, so here we are. Is there come up for air here? Yes, there is. Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, I definitely have beaten this before I beat the thing to get me the O2 mask. All right. Bunch of these dudes to clear out. Hey! Terrible timing on my part with that last one. I feel real stupid. Another one of these. Try with this because it's the first place that I can. First location that I can think of where that works. Probably isn't going to be. Oh no, it worked out fine. That was a really easy trespasser puzzle. I'm surprised it was easier than the other one.
What are you doing here?
I'm searching for a very elusive and secret substance.
Raritanium?
Maybe?
The oceans on this planet are said to be an excellent source of that element.
Well, not anymore. All that toxic dumping has obscured any trace of it. You will find Raritanium for me.
No, I will not.
Piece of junk. My latest invention, the Persuader. I intended to use it to control minds, but well, the only thing it's got me so far is a discount from Gadgetron vendors.
Hey, I could use that.
Well, I'll trade it for some Raritanium.
I believe planet Hoven is a source of that element.
Our long
Yeah, well.
surveys do not detect raritanium on this planet. Our
That's
data
thing to-
indicates the weakest place to find is on planet Hoven.
That's a goal. And of course, the thing gets even more tutorial-y as the game goes on. Like, hey, yeah, here's this thing that you just heard in the cutscene. Thankfully, if we come back here and we use the telepad, we warp right back to this dude. So, yeah. Nice and easy. So once we get the Raritanium on planet Hoven, that's just completely free. It's just that first we have to actually get to that, and that's gonna be a thing that we don't get to today, that's for sure. Oh, we've got some new weapons available in the shop. We've got the Visibomb gun. This thing is pretty neat. This is like a guided missile. Kind of looks like a camcorder a little bit. And we got the decoy glove, which does, well, exactly what you would expect it to, really. And I don't really use the decoy glove all that much. I don't think it works that well. At least my memory says it doesn't work that well.
Hey, you two are the first friendly faces I've seen in weeks. You are friendly, aren't you?
To you, yes. To him, no.
Well, friend, have I got a deal for you? Since the Blarg began dumping their toxic sludge into our ocean, the wildlife has,
Become ravenous mutants?
yeah, you could say that. All my customers either left or became lunch. So I'm closing the place down. However, I just so happen to have one, count 'em one, O2 mask left.
How much?
It's not for sale.
But you said...
I said I had a deal, and indeed I do. You boys get rid of those Blarg ships, and it's yours. Just escort me to the other end of this resort, and you can use our jet fighter.
Jet fighter, eh? All right. But you better not try to stiff us.
I enjoy just how, like, cheaply filtered and mechanical his voice sounds, and by that, I mean, that sounds incredibly silly. He's not even a robot, he's just a regular dude. And yeah, the monsters on Poketaru, these guys come fast and hard, and they are pretty tanky if you're taking them on with the wrench, is my remembrance. I think they take 2 hits to wrench to death. And of course, we got Brain Lapras there, which just is really fucked up looking and is a little gross in terms of strength. However, we've got this going for us, so we should be able to clear this a little bit more easily. The Walloper is good real estate in this game. Not even going to concern ourselves with the crates. We just would like to carry on living. We can get the crates later on. Fuck it. Let's go get them now. It's not like it's that big of an escort mission that you got to make sure the dude doesn't die or anything. He'll just get all cowardly if the worst comes to it. Alright, put on our Sonic Summoner. Let's get us some backup fire here. Pick these up. I like that this thing just goes automatically from now as an elevator. Sandmouse is covering us nicely. Do another high jump. Oh, our Sandmouse faded away. Damn. I was really hoping to have a little bit of covering fire for much longer, but you know what? Boy, those things are really gross when it comes to hit detection sometimes. Have some mines. Or don't. Fuck me. Have some bomb glove. There we go. I'm really getting an appreciation for this thing that I've never really had before, because it's doing a lot of work in this, really. Then again, it's been a while since I've really played this game, like, intentionally trying to save this much money from this early on. And by a while, I mean I literally haven't before. But this time I was like, yeah, what if I just saved up until all the guns were cheaper? Except for a very small number that are too important to pass up. Alright, so this is going to be rough. Rough. Mines. Can we drop mines on this thing and have it just... They aren't exactly the best about staying on the platform, but... an effort was made, in theory. Fuck, man! That was unpleasant. Are we starting at... Okay, we're starting at the second raft. Okay. That's great. Plus, I could see the spaceship thing in sight, so... We're not that far away from it. Also, I like how the weird flipping porky fish thing got under the dude and gave him a bit of a problem. Fuck and butts. Terrible bridge starts unfolding. Alright, are we almost... Yeah, well, here's the... This is the fighter garage, I think, is actually right here. But we have to hit a switch somewhere else to be able to access it. No, I'm forgetting how this is all built on a detail level. Fuck you! Oh, camera, please. Not fast enough, buddy. And we're back here. Good. I'm grateful for all the free money. Yeah, this place, honestly, they really do make you deal with a lot here. We managed to get away with that without taking a hit, though, I think, this time. Which is kind of weird, because I don't feel like I did anything all that different. Again, I just pulled out the Walloper and went to town. Oh, man. When you got like 5 of them on you, that's just bad times, baby. Alright, I like this bridge. This is really cool looking in the way it all loads out and everything. That's just good design. And now, let us cross this again. Tracks. Alright. Oh, fuck! Alright, so now we gotta see how we do in this part, because, yeah, this... Yeah, this time I'm gonna take a hit on the top of the head. By pure bad luck. And the health starvation is fucking strong, too. I didn't really ever say that, but that's a thing that is... This game doesn't give you a lot of health. In addition to the fact that later games just give you access to more health more easily. Like, in this game, the max you can get is 8, pardon me. It's 4 extra. And it requires you spending a lot of money on Orxon at the end of a really tough area to get through. And basically, it's just not great. But in later games, obviously, you get a lot more health. But there's also just more health pickups in those games in general. Like, you're able to recover from getting your ass handed to you much more easily than just the fact that it's that much harder for you to get your ass handed to you. Especially once you factor in the armor and all of that stuff. This game is just the hardest in the franchise, as far as I've played. And as far as I remember. Later games do have a difficulty setting, though, so... things are a little different in that regard. By later games, I mean mostly, like, A Crack in Time, I think, is the one that I played, which had a difficulty setting. Ratchet Deadlock did as well, but that is on a level basis. And when we get there, there's going to be a lot of me just having to deal with high difficulty and being really bad at that, I think. Hey, dude. Oh, don't fall in the sea again. All right. We're going to try to thin out these numbers a little bit. Yikes. Oh god, I forgot that dude was still there. And by forgot, I mean I didn't see him. Alright. Are we almost clear yet? That should be everything. Okay, so we've got...
We're here. Now where's that fighter?
Right there in that locked garage. One tourist crashes a jet and wham! Lawsuit.
That lock is unlike any I have seen.
Very astute observation, Mr. Shiny. I can't open it
Mr.
either.
Shiny.
I don't trust the tourist, and the board of directors don't trust me. So we have a little problem.
We have a little problem. I just want the O2 mask. So if you can't open up the lock, that's your problem. Now cough up the mask.
Well, I can see that you really wanted to fly on jet. So I'll tell you what. Go talk to Bob at his Robo Shack. He knows about these locks.
Hey, well, that's convenient. Especially that they've got a RoboShack branch over here in the middle of this planetary resort. What do you got, buddy?
Well, what do we got here? Hey, watch it. I recognize that work. Y'all been to Seattle, ain't you?
Yeah, he installed the helipack.
I can see that. I taught that idiot brother of mine everything he knows. Look, if you want some real hardware, I can fix this little feller up with a thruster pack. Ooh.
Will it help us get past that weird lock by the fighter garage?
Ah, you know about those gizmos, huh? Well, it sure as heck will. It's got a real special power slam move built right in.
It's a good thing I need this to get to that jet, or you'd be out of luck, pal.
Clank can raise his own money. It's only 2,000 bolts.
I've got it. I'll have you fixed up faster than a horny toad a hopping.
I don't know what that means, but okay, buddy.
Better than new. That's right. I am the man.
Yeah, not bad.
Alright, so we got ourselves the thruster pack. The thruster pack carries a couple of nice buffs. For one, we can do an air dash when we do our high jump. And that gives us some more range in general. And we hit the R2 button, we can do a stomp like that. Yeah, if we double tap R1... Okay, what's this game? We can do this, which I don't think this is useful, but it is a thing that you can do, so hey. Why the hell not? And yeah, that butt stomp move is not in any other game of this series. It's fine.
Press the square button to fire the machine guns, and press the circle button to fire off more missiles. Go faster. Hold down the X button.
Alright, so yeah, this is indeed a flying section, and it handles, well, about as well as you'd expect. Maybe slightly better, but it is 2002 we're talking about, so we're not looking at the best controls anyone's ever seen. But it's better than it could be, I'll say that. Like, I've played some pretty fucking rotten flying things in games. Unfortunately, this does kind of boil down to basically, hey, here's a turret section, except you move a little more. And by a little more, I of course mean a lot more, but I digress. It's very hard to see your health energy degrade, by the way, if you're looking at that gauge in the lower right corner. And you're noticing a tiny bit of black around the edge of the blue there. That's where our health gauge is down around the radar. But yeah, until we get down like a third to half of our HP, looking at that is not going to be the easiest thing to tell how much we've taken. And yeah, turret sections in video games, not anybody's favorite, I think. They just never feel right. They always seem really slow. Kind of terrible. Also, yeah, you're noticing that I'm not really using the missiles too well. Fuck! I got bumped off course a little bit there. And of course, I can't really tell how low my HP is or how well I'm doing, because in addition to the relatively poor HP meter, the only real indicator of how well you're doing or not doing is seeing the gold balls on the radar. Oh, you get your ass out of here, buddy. I feel like I'm doing okay. I also feel like I've clearly gotten a bunch of health refills as I've gone. So maybe this part is less bad than I remember it being, but it definitely is a little bit on the tedious side, right? I mean, we got a boost move, and that's it. We don't even have, like, a U-turn, a barrel roll, nothing like that, I don't think. Yeah, like, I'm trying to... You know, Star Fox this ain't. We'll put it that way. So, basically, I guess my advice just sort of stands as it does for any sort of game that tries to do multiple genres, is work first on mastering the one that you're intending to have the main gameplay be. You know, then again, saying that, they did pretty good with most of this game. There's just a couple of parts that are grossly unbalanced. Ah, this one last orb, I think this really is the last target, is just in kind of the worst position possible for us. And there we go, mission completed. And that text is like the hardest thing to see ever.
Here you go.
It's about time.
Nice, we got ourselves the O2 mask. We can breathe in water, and we can breathe in space. And we can breathe in horrible wet Lombax fumes, which I'm sure is what our little spaceship is going to smell like when we go back in there in a second, is just dampness.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Let's restock everything. By everything, I mean we got like 3 guns to restock, and that's it. It's okay. Sooner rather than later, and by that I mean probably in a couple of streams, we're going to be able easily to just torpedo our personal finances very easily. And now we've got one more mission at Orxon, which says to explore as Ratchet. Alright, so that is the main path that we want to take there. This area is closed, which I think it does reopen later. And then there's the other area up there, which has nothing of real use to us, honestly, at this point. Can't even go up there right now anyway. So instead, we want to go back to doing this. Yeah, I'm curious about something. How does this function as a tool for going down? Pretty alright, actually. I'm sorry I talked shit. Wow, those guys are pretty... That's right, these things are pretty damn hardy, aren't they? Anything to taunt here? No. Alright, so we got these killer ducks, right? Yeah, these things will try to attack us. Those are not the things that screech and alert. That thing, however... I mean, it makes one of the most harmless sounding sounds ever, but... Oh boy, yeah. So that's gonna be... Don't do that, basically. This is gonna be the place where I really start suffering from my lack of Devastator. Hey, fuck you! These lunge attacks are... These lunge... Get off my... Really? I took 2 of... Oh, that is embarrassing! These fucking lunge attacks are brutal. Anyway, that's how we deal with that. And then we fall into the acid swamp goo, and we get the death we deserve. Alright. And problem dealt with. Don't fuck this jump up, and I almost did anyway. Yeesh. How can that one basic-ass jump be that hard? Alright, so we got a bunch of sleeping turtle crab dogs here. Three slightly staggered bomb throws is enough to clear these dudes out. Nothing to pull in there. There is an area where you can use your taunter to get an enemy to go into the electric fence, I believe. So our target area is over this way. You can kind of see the glow of an infobot thing. And in fact, that's gonna be where we go for the time being. This other side path is very hard. So I'm gonna come back to it probably like next stream. It's a side quest. Actually, it's gonna be one of those things that I get to once I have money, so. That might be a thing we wait a couple of streams for. Because that is where we buy the nanotech upgrades, and they get really damn expensive. A little bit of methodical sniping. Again, boy, this would be easier if I had a little more firepower, but we're committed, damn it. And here we are, our first Magna Boot path. Make an annoying noise. Can't jump. Your combo sucks. And you gotta be careful of this shit. Isn't it great? Now we got these fuckers coming in. Fuck you! Can't believe I hit it on the backswing, but instead of... Oh god. You know, instead of the four swings, that way I could actually take the... That way I got forced to take the damage, because the game just felt like being an asshole. Man. Alright, so we've got... Okay, yeah, we got a couple of... We got a couple of crabs here. We got some crates to erase here. Alright, come on, everybody. Get in here. Hey, I just earned a skill point. Neat. I don't really know that what I did was skillful, but I suppose it's a line of thinking that apparently not enough people did. And of course the infobot isn't going to give up for us right now. Damn. Get! Fuck you, man! Literally right in front of the health. Jesus. Fucking embarrassing.
I got some great bargains for you today. Oh, that's a nice one.
It's just the worst. Of all the times to die, any of them suck. Get... God, these things are just so durable. Alright. I'm gonna try using this thing instead of the blaster. Yeah, I think we're no longer hitting them, so now is when we go on a blasting spree. So anyway, I started blasting. There we go. Alright. Now, if we could not die literally 5 inches away from health this time, that'd be super cool. Unfortunately, we have to go through this part, and as you can see, you can walk off the edges of these, and the game won't stop you. It'll just be like, well, see you next life, motherfucker. And yeah, you hear me hammering the circle button there. No guns for us. We are on just wrench duty. I think we can throw at least. Yeah, we can throw. So there's that. I didn't even realize that at the time. Get our health back. Yeah, we had taken some. Alright. Easy. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Fuck, turn. God, we're like almost out of grenades. Oh, no, I don't want any. Get away from there. Jesus, man. Again, with the health starvation and also getting hit during some of my own attack animations so easily. Hey! Oh, I can't believe I got away with that. Because by all rights, I should not have. No! Why was I not facing the right way? What the hell? I did not even... I don't want to be that person, but... Why would I turn?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I didn't, so I... Why would I... Like, why? There was no reason for me to turn away from the enemy that I was already aiming at. That would be really fucking stupid. And I know that I'm not, like, the best at anything or always smart in my actions, but why would I do that? You know, there are some things where it's like, wow, what went wrong? What part of my thumb decided, hey, fuck you, buddy? Get out of here. I'll jump slash that dude. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Alright. And we grenade that dude, and... I've gotta think that there's a safe spot, right? Okay, we can get around those dudes. That's cool. I don't want to deal with that. And normally I'd be like, okay, I'll just chuck some nades at him from the... Well, actually, I can't do that. I was about to be like, I'll throw some grenades at him from on the Magnaboot Trail. But I'm sure that it would just... You know, that they would just somehow be able to climb up it. Which would be very exactly my sort of luck, but also... That's not even a thing I'd be able to do. Which I think makes it even funnier for me to be almost saying that. Yeah, there is just no reason to not do that. Freest skill point in the entire series if you get this far. Before going, wow, this is way harder than any of the later games. That's kind of fucked up, dude. Fuck. Get out of here. Get off my back, all of you. The problem is also that they're stabbing me from too high up for me to be able to swing at them. I need better. I think probably what I need is the decoy glove or something, but I don't want to.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I can get it for cheaper later.
Oh, that's a nice one.
We're good there. All right. Bomb glove. That really didn't go anywhere. That's some weird auto-aim game. Thanks. All right. We're back here. And yeah, I think I'm fairly certain that I said that this is another planet where we can just die easily. Right? Like, I know that I said that about Umbrus, and it panned out, obviously, because that boss was a fucking nightmare, but this is one of the other big places where death is just super easy to have happen to you. You just have to acknowledge it as a fact of life. What, death is a fact of life? Funny how that works out. So I probably should try to keep a bit more level of the head, but I am just not about that life, apparently. I try to be like, oh yeah, I'm not a rage streamer. Getting angry on stream is really cringe, and then I just do it constantly. Maybe I just need to give up and start screaming more. Maybe people would give me money or something. I don't know. No. Why would I want to do that to myself? It's not fun to do because, well, you can tell I got up in the middle of the stream and I got a big glass of water. Because it was affecting my throat because I was complaining so much earlier. It's really not as great as you might be led to believe, and you probably aren't led to believe that it's great. Because that would be really silly of a thing to be led to believe is great. It's the end of the line. It is not, which is what I suspected. So we don't want to do that just yet. All right. We've got some more stuff to deal with here. I did not want to throw that at that. That is probably the biggest auto-targeting fail I've seen out of... What are you doing, game? Like, why does it do that? Why would it auto-target that thing of all things? Who would do that? Who would go like, hey, yeah, I really want to use this to... I guess there... Also, I got attacked through the force field, didn't I? Yeah, I sure did. Get back in there and die, you fuckers. Oh my god, this one isn't taking damage. Oh, God. Fuck everything. Alright, we're gonna throw some landmines out. We're gonna hope that at least one or two of them survive once we crack the gate open. That should remove the force field, and now we should be able to just... do this. Scram. You might call that a little unnecessary, but I beg to differ. What's up with this? Huh, that's weird.
The Devastator, manufactured exclusively by Gadgetron, provides the kind of muscle you need to take out large saucers.
Shut up! I'm not gonna do it. But also... Oh boy. Now seems like the time for a daring escape, almost. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, the game doesn't want me to put that many down, so... That'll have to suffice. By that, I mean, apparently, it's just going to be pissing worthless. Alright, so... Alright, dodge some missiles. Probably shouldn't worry too much about the crates, but here we are. I'm doing it anyway. Oh god, there's a couple more of these guys sleeping over here? Why does it feel like they respawned? That doesn't feel good. I don't like that. Oh boy, we gotta keep chasing this thing. Oh, please. Please let it end. That's the worst part about it, is that this is so fucking long. Oh, there we go.
Hello again, everyone. Supreme Executive Chairman Drek here to fill you in on our progress. We have now found the perfect orbit for our planet, one which will allow for the optimum temperature all year round. However, there is a planet now occupying that orbit, and sadly, for its few insignificant inhabitants, it must be destroyed. That's why we've created this! The Planet Buster Maximus, a device capable of blowing an entire planet into subatomic particles. We're quite proud of it. Here's how it works. We attach the Planet Buster to this ship, fly it into orbit around the planet, and let it go! Kaboom! Quite ingenious, really. Once our trained professional...
God, he's such a scumbag. I love him.
Everything will be complete. Thank you. Goodbye.
He's enjoying himself.
Now this guy's gonna blow up an entire planet? That's just mean.
That's what I've been telling you.
Look, I'm still gunning for Quark. If we end up taking out Drek too, hey, fine. What?
You do care.
Don't push it, pal.
Alright, well that opened up the side area that was... Well, okay, that makes sense, because we're about to drop in on the other side area, actually. Whoa! Oh, that was incredibly stupid. So, yes, that was incredibly, unduly stressful. Let's see if there's anything else to scavenge in this zone. And then, all I can say is, just be glad we weren't on the other side path, because that is even worse. In terms of being hard and stressful and hard. But I think we want to actually go back across the bridge before we do this, and we want to go and crack open the couple of metal crates that are in the fireball room. Ah, yes, an entire room for fireball. Yep. Told you there were a couple of those to bust open. Get us a little bit of free money. We're almost at 30,000, which is a pretty good place to be in, because that's the cost of the second nanotech upgrade. I think that altogether it's close to 40k. Not quite, but it's definitely a not small amount. We'll put it that way. Oh, shit. That was unfortunate. I just jumped right on top of the monsters there. That's okay. We'll consider it a source of extra money. A warp of a sort. A death warp of a sort, you might even say. And yeah, that's the way we go backwards. We're gonna check this area real quick for some crates. And I see the shine of a gold bolt over there. Interesting. I don't know if I can get a good perspective on it. Well, I mean, we're in a safe spot for that, so... Getting to that, I have no idea how to do right now. Maybe we'll figure it out after we explore the rest of that zone, which I'm going to do, and then I'm going to call it for the evening, because I have been streaming for about 3 hours. And, you know, a good idea for once to end on the most stressful thing that we've encountered in a while. Instead of putting it at the very beginning of the next stream like I keep doing with Dark Cloud. Oh, fuck me running. And itch in my ear. That's even worse, right? Everything starts breaking down all at the same time. Get that. Aha! I figured there was a reason for that. Nice. Thank you for that easy gold bolt game. It's a weird looking room. There's nothing over here because it says it's ceiling. Yeah, so... over here... if I had to guess... remember that place where we died earlier this stream and it was really stupid and embarrassing? As I fell into a bottomless pit as Clank. I've got a feeling that... yeah, these stairs, this is kind of connected to that other gold bolt that we saw. Thruster pack being essential, not just for the fact that you need it to get the jet, but just to get over here. Is this just for money? Okay, well, I was wrong. Oops. Well, then I'm not sure how to get that offhand. I could re-examine that room, but... yeah, you know, I'm gonna go and re-examine the path over there, and that's gonna end up being our thing for the thing. Oh, hey, there's crates back over here. I'm glad I did this, because that's free money that I was just leaving on the ground. Oh, fuck me running. That was shameful. Hold on. Wait a second, is there a thing over here that I missed? Kind of looks like it. No, that's just where the little elevator is. Oh man, I should grab these too. Actually, wait a second. This mystery room. There's got to be something to this, right? Like, why would this be here otherwise? There's literally no purpose for this. There's not even boxes in here. What the hell? Huh. That is extremely weird. Go over here. Yeah, this is the end of the line, right? Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just stumped there, so you know what? I'll figure it out some other time. I'm just gonna go ahead and save, and yeah.